Good morning. Today it took some time to start the question. So now we'll discuss today another set of questions. So without just wasting our time, we'll start. So our first question is, what is mission Karma Yogi? So statement 1 says the national program for civil services capacity building envisioned by the government addresses the changing needs and aspiration of the citizen. So this is about the first statement. Second statement, you can see, anchored by an apex body and headed by Minister of Education. It is designed to enhance the civil services under a national program. Okay, so there are two statements. So first statement, national program for civil services capacity building envisioned by the government addresses the changing needs and aspiration of the citizen. So this statement is correct. Next one is anchored by an apex body and headed by the Minister of Education. So this is incorrect. Actually it is headed by the Prime Minister of India. So our statement 2 is incorrect. So our answer would be only 1 is correct. Next question is, what is Anubhav portal? I think this should be little bit bigger in size, so that would be visible properly. What is Anubhav portal? So first statement is the Anubhav portal was launched in March 2023. So this statement is incorrect because this was launched in the year 2015 by NDA government. So second option is, it was launched at the behest of the Honorable Prime Minister for gaining experiences from experts of private company. So here this private company, this is incorrect actually. This experiences from retired government servant. So this Anubhav is required to be gained from retired government servant who have much more experience for their longer period of service in government sector. So option 2 is also incorrect. So your answer would be D. Neither of the statement is correct. Next question is, what is Project Sampurna? So Project Sampurna, options you can see: initiated by Assam's Bongaigaon district of fighting malnutrition. Option number B, initiated by Bihar's Kishanganj district for fighting flood. Third option, initiated by Chhattisgarh Korea district for fighting malnutrition. And fourth option is initiated by Delhi for fighting crime against women. So right answer is option number A, initiated by Assam's Bongaigaon district for fighting malnutrition. This is very next question is very famous question, Rusa. What is Rusa? So as you know, Rusa is related to education, and this is a very important program. So Rusa means, first option, first you can say a statement, the Rashtriya Uchtar Shiksha Abhiyan is the central government's contribution to further the promise held by a rich expanse of central universities. Next is launched in 2013. The RUSA aims at providing a strategic funding to eligible central educational institution. So both the statements are incorrect, because in first statement is saying the last you can say the words you can focus on a rich expanse of central university. Actually it is a state university. Same, it was launched in 2013, but it aims to provide funding to eligible state educational institution, or higher educational institution, state higher educational. So both are incorrect. So our answer would be neither of the statement is correct, option number D. Next question, what is PM Poshan? So first statement is PM Poshan scheme is a flagship scheme of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So statement number 1 is incorrect. Actually PM Poshan is a centrally sponsored scheme by the Department of School Education and Literacy under Ministry of Education. So statement number 1 is incorrect. Next one is the CCEA cleared the PM Poshan. You can see the full form of Poshan Shakti Nirman, a scheme for providing one hot cooked meal in government and government aided schools from 2021-22 to 25-26. So this is correct. So our correct answer would be option number B, only 2 is correct. Next question is asking Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. So CCEA means Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, and this committee is headed by whom? So this is very important committee of Government of India, which is headed by very important person, that is Prime Minister of India. So our answer would be PM, and this committee takes decision on very important economic affairs. So this is very important committee. Next is consider the following points. So there are two statements. First statement says service as an apprentice shall qualify as qualifying service as per pension rules 2021. So this statement is incorrect. Next is as per pension rules 2021, 50% of service rendered in temporary capacity by a government servant who conferred temporary service status on or before 31st December 2021. So this is also incorrect. Actually, if this period 31st December 2003 is there, then that would be correct. So here it is on or before 31st December 2021. So this is also incorrect. So our answer would be option number D. Next question. Question number 8. First is all leave during service for which leave salary is payable and all extraordinary leave granted on medical certificate shall count as qualifying service. Of course, this is correct. This statement is correct. Next is in the case of extraordinary leave other than extraordinary leave granted on medical certificate, the appointing authority may, at the time of granting such leave, allow the period of that leave to count as qualifying service. So this is also correct. So your answer would be option number C. Both statements are correct. Next, question number 9. What is the full form of ABC? As per NEP 2020, New Education Policy 2020, you might have heard ABC. ABC is a, you can say, entity who would be looking after all the credits earned by the student during his or her entire career of study. So that would be a kind of bank which will have a record of all the academic credits. So the name of ABC is Academic Bank of Credit. Now you can see your credits. You have to just create your APAR ID, that is unique ID. We will also discuss APAR sometimes. What is APAR? So now next question is question number 10. Meru. Meru is a very specific feature of NEP 2020, New Education Policy. So Meru stands for what? So Meru, you can see the options: multidisciplinary education and research universities, multilingual education and research universities, multidisciplinary education and research undertaking, and option number D is multi-stage education and research university. So correct answer is option number A, multidisciplinary education and research universities, Meru. So next question we'll discuss. So option was not visible here. Okay, we discuss ABC and Meru's also. So for question number 9, our answer was Academic Bank of Credit, and for Meru it was multidisciplinary education and research universities. Question number 11. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. India's higher education system is the second largest in the world, next to United States. So statement 1 you can just consider first. Next is under NEP 2020, India's first national assessment regulator is Meru. So Meru is actually, earlier we have discussed, Meru is university, not regulator. So this is incorrect. Statement number 2 is incorrect. Next, first one says India's higher education system is second largest. Actually, it is third largest, next to United States and China. So our answer would be option number D. Now, question number 12. Full form of Parak. Parak, Parak is very unique feature of NEP 2020. So actually, in previous question it was mentioned that under NEP 2020, India's first national assessment regulator is Meru. Actually, it is Parak. So Parak is a regulator, national assessment regulator. So we will see the options. So our correct option for Parak would be performance assessment review and analysis of knowledge for holistic development. So our correct option would be option number C. And I think option number A is same also, performance assessment review and analysis of knowledge for holistic development. No, last word is different, that is deployment. So answer C is correct. So next we will see Ayush. Ayush Ministry, you might have heard. So this is the, you can say, acronym. Ayush means Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. So our correct answer would be D. D is the correct answer. Now next question. Which year, this is important in education, you can say, field. By which year the minimum degree qualification for teaching is going to be a 4-year integrated B.Ed degree? Now actually we have seen B.Ed degree for 2 years, B.Ed degree, and that is done after graduation. And prior to that there was 1 year B.Ed also. But under new education policy 2020, it has been decided that there would be a 4-year integrated B.Ed degree. So after just 12th, instead of first doing graduation then B.Ed, there would be a full-fledged B.Ed degree of 4 years like B.Tech. So after that one can become a teacher, and that would be the minimum qualification degree for teaching profession. So up from which year it would be mandatory? So our options are 2025, 2030, 2021 and 2028. So correct answer is 2030, option number B. Next question, question number 15. So this is again related to NEP. So how many fundamental principles are mentioned in the National Education Policy 2020? So there are actually 5 principles which are mentioned under National Education Policy. So you have to remember. Next question is, NEP 2020 set the goal to achieve 100% gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by year. So this is year 2030. So what does mean here gross enrollment ratio in pre-school to secondary level? So means government is trying to enroll 100% students in pre-school to secondary level. Means from pre-school to secondary level all the students must be enrolled in secondary level, so that all students can get the education and quality education should be there, and that has been provisioned under NAP 2020. So the year which has been set as goal, so that year is 2030. Next is question number 17. So there are so many questions related to NAP 2020 today. Question number 17. It says what? Statement number 1. As per NAP 2020, the aim will be to increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, including vocational education, from 26.3%, that was the ratio percentage of 2018, to 100%. Okay. Next is, as per the NAP 2020, the aim will be to increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, including vocational education, from 26.3% to 50% by 2030. Actually, if you see option number or statement number 1, that is actually contradictory to statement number 2. So one is saying 26.3% to 100%, where second statement is saying 26.3% to 50% by 2030. So actual answer, second statement is correct, whereas first statement is incorrect. So our answer would be actually second statement is also incorrect. It is correct that the target is 50%, but the year is incorrect. So the target year is 2035. So both the statements are incorrect. Our correct answer would be option number D. Neither of the statement is correct, because in first it says 26.3% to 100%, whereas second says 26.3% to 50% by year 2030, whereas the percentage is correct but the year is incorrect. Year is 2035. Next question from polity. You can say this is very easy question. So you must be knowing this doctrine of due process. So what is doctrine of due process? You can just read a whole question. Which article of the Indian Constitution prescribes the doctrine of due process of law? Means nobody can be punished without following the due procedure of law. It means that even you have been caught red-handed, or many people have seen you while committing the crime, so directly you cannot be hanged or you will be put in jail. So the process that it will be proven in the court of law, only then you can be punished as per law, or you can say different type of law against which the crime has been committed. So this has been defined or prescribed in Article 21. So, and you know, Article 16, 26, 11, these are having different features or different topics. So our answer would be option number C, Article 21. That's why, because of this article only, even Ajmal Kasab, who was actually murderer of hundreds of, you can say, Indians, and there was so many proofs, and it was on television, but directly he was not hanged. Instead, India followed the procedure, and though it can be criticized why there is so much waste of money towards following this procedure, because of this democratic process only, India has actually time and again shown Pakistan and what kind of crime Pakistan is committing, and so this has actually made, you can say, bigger image of India, whereas Pakistan has been, you can say, in bad limelight because of these all things. And in larger picture, if you see, this is very important that the procedure must be followed, because there are so many aspects of crime, so this provision is very important. So next question is, which of the following commissions accepted language as the basis of reorganization of a state? This is very famous question from polity. If you have a study, then you might be knowing. First option is Punchi Commission. Next is JVP Committee. Option number C is Fazal Ali Commission, and D is SK Dhar Commission. So the correct answer for this question would be Fazal Ali Commission. Fazal Ali Commission, which was constituted for considering some points, so for reorganization of a state, so this committee accepted language as the basis of reorganization of the state. Next is question number 20. Which among the following fundamental rights is available to Indian citizen but not to aliens? Here alien means other than Indian citizen. So option is freedom of expression and speech, equality before law, protection of life and liberty, none of the above. Actually, protection of life and liberty and equality before law is for everybody, but freedom of expression and speech is not available to other than, or you can say, foreign national, because foreign national cannot come India and one can express his or her views openly. So our correct answer would be option number A. Next question. Which article of Indian Constitution gives an extensive original jurisdiction to the Supreme Court in regard to enforcement of fundamental right? So you can see option number 22, 32, 35, 36. So if you remember, it was said by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar that this article is the soul of Constitution, and that article, it is well known article, it is article 32. So our correct answer would be option number B. Next question, question number 22. What 22 says? Which of the following is not true regarding the payment of emoluments of the president? Option number 22. We have to tell which is not true. So First is they can be reduced during a financial emergency. This is true. Only in case of financial emergency only this can be reduced. Next is they are shown separately in the budget. Of course it is shown separately. Next is they are charged on the contingency fund of India. No, actually it is charged on consolidated fund of India. So this is incorrect. And option number D, they don't require any parliament sanction. So it is already approved, you can say, in constitution itself. So that doesn't require sanction from parliament. So our answer was option number C. Next is the Council of Ministers in a parliamentary type of government can remain in office till it enjoys the support of. So you know, in parliamentary type of government servant, ministers can enjoy, even if one minister on any subject loses the faith of, you can say, or support of which house. So as you know, in democratic countries, upper house has the maximum power. So the support should be from lower house. So our answer should be option number D, majority of the members of the lower house of parliament. Next question is the first woman governor of a state in free India was. So as you know, this was actually Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. Last question for today, we'll discuss. Last question for today. Question number 25. Who among the following holds office during the pleasure of president? So it is mentioned in our constitution that governor will hold the office during the pleasure of the president. So our answer would be option A, governor. So that's all for today. We'll discuss further questions tomorrow.